What's up, guys? Too Many Toys back here. My second video. I did get to take the gauge cluster apart. Real easy. Just wanted to show you guys the components inside. I said I separated everything, so because this is pretty bad. It's going to need to be fully media blasted and cleaned up and painted. I said it's got some heavy pitting on it. Inside ain't too bad, but let's see it leak through here. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, the most time-consuming part for me was anyway getting the damn what do you call it, the high beam light off. The little blue thing here, the little clip. It's brittle. And actually, one little piece of it broke on the one side. You can sort of see it there. So I'll have to source one out, or I think it'll go back on, and obviously you won't be able to see it when it's installed. That little clip there is where it holds it in, and then this is the little grommet that goes over top. Yeah, so what I definitely still want to do too, I'm not going to do it down here, I'm going to bring this home with me, and I work on it at my house, is I want to take all the gauges out, and then I got to definitely blast this housing. You can see it's moisture and shit got in there. I mean, so the weather stripping on this truck was toast, and fucking moisture just got in there and surface rust the hell out of it. So pretty easy. Like I said, it's all just nuts and bolts. Take them off. What I do suggest doing is I did mark this white, and then white with blue stripe for the positive negative here. I also marked it on the harness. Definitely suggest doing that. Yeah, I'll clean up all the glass. I use this piece of cardboard, and then I grab some cabling staples and just put it in there, just to keep the shape of it. I mean, you don't have to do it. That's it. So I'll blast that at home. I have a little portable blaster I can do at home. Get that clean, and then I take all that apart, do that housing. I'm not going to cadmium plate it, because I think that's what this was. I'm just going to paint it with I don't know, some kind of gray, or probably just match this color. I don't know. Everything else, man, like, I'm not really going to touch this in here. I might actually just sand that down and paint it, tape it off, because I mean the temp and amp, all that looks good. So I'm not going to bother with it. And even the gauges themselves, you can see here, they look really good. So I'm not going to really worry too much about that. I'll paint these needles. I usually just stick a piece of cardboard or real thin paper, something that's not going to pull the needle out, and then you just get your small brush and then just put a little bit of paint on there, because it's all worn out. It gets sun beaten, and the color just fades out of it. So I'll do that, and then we'll be good to go. So I said, these guys, you see these things on eBay and everything, and people want like big bucks for them. I don't see why. I mean, most of the time you can find them. Obviously if you buy a truck, it's got one in it. So I would just dedicate some time to it, and as long as it works, it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. And he said, 20 minutes I had it all torn down where we're at now, and then you just put a little elbow grease, clean it up, mix up some paint and paint it, put it back together, and pretty much done. So something you guys can definitely think about, something you can do on your time waiting for the paint to dry or the parts to come from what can Brown do for you. You know how it is. Anyway, one last thing before I go. I promised this to one of the members on Mud. This was the lever that I put into the molasses, and you can see she is clean. That's all just like pitting, and it just makes black, like putting like a rust neutralizer on. That's what it does. Some of this shit here is paint. I don't know if it's paint or some kind of powder coat or something. You can see it doesn't take that off. But one thing it does do, which is great, is it actually and I told everybody this. It takes if shit's frozen, the linkages and all, it'll unfreeze them, and you can use them again. You can see this thing. This thing never did this. I'll actually like it. I can get it to. Okay. A little squeaky, but never did this before. It was brutal before. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing, man. It's cheap. Really easy to do, and you guys saw what it looked like before I put it in there. It's been there for a while, but I said, after a certain amount of time, it's not really helping out anymore. It's just it's done what it's going to do. It's just sit inside this stinky shit. But you know, I'll try to sand off what I can. Obviously, sand off all of that, and then put it in some primer and paint it. And be done with it. That's where it's at. So something else you guys can put into the archives to do. Said, man, I've done all this stuff most of it through just reading and talking to guys, and you know, so I like to pass the shit on so we can all share our tricks and whatnot when we're restoring these things, because obviously we all have a passion for it. If you're watching this, I'm sure you're into this vehicle or some other vehicle and you're getting some kind of tips. So I always say try to pay it forward, give it to somebody else, because I don't know, karma is something I always believed in. So I'm gonna stop rambling here, but anyway, I will have more. I'm gonna go finish this up. I might have a video, I might not. You might see it painted and be like how pretty it is. But I definitely want to start on the other door, the inside and all. And then I got to get back to the tub, because it's going to start getting hot here soon, and I don't want to be working on this thing because that back room where the Cruiser's at is hotter than shit. So I don't want to be back there sweating my balls off. I just want to try to get as much of it done as I can, and then you know, just move on to something else, work outside, whatever, you know. So I will have more next week. Too many toys. I hate mud.